the Herculean hilarity, a comically epic look at Disney's Hercules and its absurdities. Greetings, dear listener! Prepare to embark on a journey filled with mythological mishaps, divine dysfunction, and heroic hijinks as we explore the side-splitting absurdities of the 1997 Disney classic, Hercules. Loosen your togas and sharpen your wits as we dive headfirst into the comical chaos of this beloved animated epic. First and foremost, let's discuss the film's central character, Hercules, a strapping young demigod with the strength of 1,000 men and the naivete of a newborn puppy. Despite being the son of the all-powerful Zeus and the nurturing Hera, Herc seems to struggle with the basics of godhood. You'd think that growing up in a divine household would have prepared him for the challenges of heroism, but nope. Herc has to learn the hard way, one catastrophe at a time. Speaking of Zeus and Hera, can we talk about the curious dynamic among the gods on Mount Olympus? It's as if they've all collectively decided to embrace their petty jealousies and indulge in constant bickering, like a never-ending episode of Real Housewives of Ancient Greece. And don't even get us started on Zeus's bizarre penchant for turning himself into animals. Is there a support group for shape-shifting addicts we don't know about? Moving on to Hercules' trusty sidekick, Philoctetes, or Phil for short. This pint-sized satyr has made a career out of training would-be heroes, despite his own lack of physical prowess. We have to wonder, how did Phil manage to earn such a sterling reputation as a hero maker? Was he secretly an arm wrestling champion in his youth? Or perhaps he just knows how to bluff his way through any situation. And let's not forget about Megara, the feisty damsel who's more likely to cause distress than be in it. Her sassy attitude and penchant for sarcasm make her a refreshing change of pace from the usual Disney love interest. However, we can't help but question her taste in men, considering her previous boyfriend sold his soul to Hades in exchange for her freedom. Talk about a relationship that's doomed from the start. Speaking of Hades, the film's villain, his fiery temper and wisecracking demeanor make him a surprisingly entertaining antagonist. However, we have to wonder, how does he manage to maintain that perfectly coiffed blue flame atop his head? Is there a secret underworld salon where he goes for touch-ups? And let's not forget about his bumbling henchmen, Pain and Panic, who seem to possess an uncanny knack for screwing up even the simplest of tasks. It's a miracle Hades hasn't banished them to Tartarus already. As for the film's musical numbers, they're nothing short of divine, but that doesn't mean they're immune to ridicule. Take the iconic Zero to Hero montage, for example. Are we supposed to believe that Herc's heroic exploits can be boiled down to a catchy tune and some well-timed choreography? And let's not forget the Muses, who serve as both the film's narrators and backup singers. It's as if they've been waiting for millennia to unleash their killer harmonies on an unsuspecting audience. Now, about that epic showdown between Hercules and the Hydra. While it's undoubtedly an impressive battle, we can't help but wonder, how did Herc manage to avoid becoming a glorified chew toy for the multi-headed monster? It's as if he suddenly developed the reflexes of a cat and the cunning of a fox, just in time for his big boss fight. And speaking of cunning, how exactly did he come up with the idea of using the Hydra's own strength against it? Was there a How to Defeat Mythological Monsters for Dummies book that we missed? Let's also address the infamous 12 labors that Hercules must complete to regain his godhood. While the film focuses on a select few of these tasks, we can't help but chuckle at the thought of Herc tackling the more mundane challenges, like cleaning out the world's filthiest stables or capturing a particularly elusive golden deer. Perhaps Disney should consider a spin-off series called Hercules, Labor Pains to explore these untold adventures. And finally, we must discuss the film's climactic moment, where Hercules dives into the river Styx to rescue Meg's soul from the clutches of Hades. While it's undoubtedly a heroic act, we can't help but question the logistics of this daring rescue. Are we to believe that Herc was able to navigate the treacherous waters of the underworld, locate Meg's soul among the countless lost souls, and swim back to the surface, all without so much as a pair of goggles or a handy map? Ah, the magic of Disney at its finest! In conclusion, Disney's Hercules is a rollicking tale filled with mythological mayhem, divine drama, and a heaping helping of comical absurdities. So, gather your friends, both mortal and immortal, and embark on a journey to the heart of ancient Greece as we celebrate the laughter and spectacle of this heroic, hilarious classic. And remember, whether you're a demigod, a satyr, or a misunderstood villain with a flair for the dramatic, there's a place for you in this delightful tale that proves even the mightiest of heroes can find humor in the most unlikely places.